still. Um, I think we all knew it was coming after this weekend and the poor game yesterday with Preston. I know the timing of this isn't fantastic. A lot of you will be watching live on a few of the other main streamers, so hopefully they'll be getting the message through and covering it in their chat. But I thought I'd just jump on and do a video because I did one yesterday after the game, and I thought today it was coming, unfortunately. So yeah, so here's my short take on it. First of all, I'll just read the statement from the club. Southampton Football Club can confirm that we have this evening parted ways with men's first team manager Will Still. Ruben Martinez, Clement Lemaitre, and Carl Martin have also left their positions at the club. Men's under 21's head coach Eckert will take charge of the team on an interim basis. Group Technical Director Johannes Spoor said, Will is a great person who gave everything to try and improve performances and results. Ultimately, that process has taken longer than any of us would have liked. By making a change now, we believe it gives us the best chance of turning things around this season and climbing back up the league table. I would like to thank Will, Ruben, Clement, and Carl for their efforts and wish them well for the future. So that is it. That is their statement. To be honest, I think a lot of us will be thinking that sackings need to be taken further up the hierarchy ladder than Will Still. I mean, his head's rolling for this, but I think we all know that there's a lot more going on than that. I'm just going to flip over to the BBC website, and Southampton sack Will Still after 5 months in charge. The 33-year-old was only appointed in May after leaving French League One side Lens so that he could return to the UK, but has won just 2 of 13 championship games this season. Saints were booed off after their 2-0 defeat by Preston North End on Saturday, a result which dropped them to 21st in the table. Again, they repeat the statement left by the board on our webpage. It says here, Will told BBC Radio Solent after Saturday's defeat that there was not an instant fix for the side after the loss. If I'd got an instant fix, I'd have found it a month or 2 months ago. I don't think there's an instant fix, to be really honest with you. I think whoever it is, there's a big job, and I knew there was a big job in coming here. I said a few weeks ago that a lot of the things that needed to change haven't changed yet because we haven't had time to do that, but there's still evidently a lot of work to do. Now, I mean, I haven't actually read that statement, and yeah, I think we all absolutely realise and know that there's an awful lot of work to do at the club. But that is actually quite a negative statement to make from him. I mean, obviously the man looks like he's aged 20 years. But you can't be saying things like that. We all knew it was a big job. Of course, it was a big job. But that's admitting a bit of defeat there, I think, if I'm honest. Unfortunately, I really hope that we wouldn't have got rid of him so far. But I mean, probably I'm a bit naive in that fact, and I'll be the first to admit it. If you wait too long, then we'll end up in a lot of trouble. I'll just flick over to the Sky Sports news flash on it. Will was appointed, blah 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 blah. 13 league games, suffered, blah blah blah. We know the usual crap. And then that's about it. That's a bit of a rubbish thing. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think we'll go in. I suppose it's what's got to be done. I think if everybody in the chat can and just let me know in the comments what you're thinking. I really didn't want it to happen. I really genuinely wished him the best. And I know, like, when we do the vlogs and things like that, sometimes you can be angry, you can be bitter, resentful. But But for me, I generally always liked his style of talking. I thought he was straight up, didn't beat around the bush. I think that's something that's quite important. But ultimately, he's paid the price for the players' bad performances, and that's generally quite often what will happen. My fear now is, who are they going to bring in next? And it's going to only disrupt what we've got already. Um, look at how many managers we've had who have all tried to implement a different style, and it's just not going to plan at all. Is it the players? I mean, I'm just going to I think I can flip the camera around here, and if you look at that picture there. Um, and so that's the players after the game yesterday. I mean, they just look absolutely miserable, don't they? Like, I mean, you're gonna be, but hands on hips, heads hung. I would really want professional players to be able to hold themselves a bit stronger. Um, Hello to everyone joining, by the way. This is a quick flash that Newt Will still has been sacked, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depends which side of the fence you sit on. Right, we've clearly got somebody here that's spamming. So, yeah, we'll get rid of that person. And there we go. Goodbye, Teddy the cat. Chatting rubbish. So, yeah. I think that we need somebody now like a Pulis to come into the club and just settle this ship. I don't see anything less than a proper big name manager now. I think we've tried, not necessarily going cheap, but we've tried going down a chancer route, or somebody with a bit of potential. But we've absolutely failed on that front, and now the board need to just pay up the big bucks and do it. Otherwise, we're going down again. If they're serious about this club and getting us back on track, they need to get a decent manager in, pay the money. I mean, Will Still was on something like 1.3 million a year. That's not a lot. Not when you compare it to a lot of what the players are on. I think, and his head's rolled. It's ridiculous. But you can pay a bit more. I'm sure. Just pay the money and buy a bloody striker. No, because if you don't, then we'll be going down. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because I'm dying. But yeah, that's the end of Will.